News is Get Up doesn't have to go on hiatus. So that's the very good news there. Second piece of this, in our first hour, we touched on Joe Burrow, but we didn't get enough into it, I think. Look, this is the guy who took over the league last year, took the Bengals to the Super Bowl. They spent a bunch of money on the offensive line to keep him from getting hit. RC, what is happening to the Bengals?
First off, the offensive line is worst, right? We sometimes think if you go get good players, you can piece them together. That's not how it works on the offensive line. It's about cohesiveness and 5 players that work together, and they aren't doing that. The other thing is this, everything that Joe Burrow has that we love about him, those things we can't see from the outside. It's not about how strong his arm is or about how much he can run. It's about toughness. It's about poise. It's about being able to stare a rush in the face and understand how to get the football out and protect myself. We're not seeing any of those things. And I made mention of this to y'all this morning on the call. When you look at superheroes, nobody wants to be the superhero that uses his mind, right? like nobody wants to be Professor X, because you just put a helmet on Professor X, and now he's like an old dude that runs a school. And so now that Joe Burrow doesn't have all of those things anymore, and he's kind of getting sped up by the defense, we don't see the downfield passing. We don't see the explosive plays that got him to the Super Bowl. They need to protect Joe Burrow, and Zach Taylor needs to find ways to get the football out of his hands faster by call.
Let me get Danny in on this. Dan, Joe Burrow, what?
So RC just said something that I think I would like to rephrase. He said he's getting sped up by the defense. I believe he's getting sped up by his offensive line. And when you are in a place where, one, you're struggling with protection, so then your quarterback is realizing, if I don't get this ball out, I'm going to get hit because people are so close to me. And then there's moments when the offensive line does protect well. You're still playing in that sped up world because you are. You're so used to having to play at such a fast pace that there's no trust in your protection. There is absolutely no trust right now in Joe Burrow and his protection. And the easy answer is, well, should they run the football more? But they're not capable of doing that right now either. And I would say this, like Joe Burrow's superpower, to RC's reference, was that pocket movement last year. He didn't see the rush, he felt the rush. You know, he felt it and knew where to go. Right now, you can start to see him see the rush instead of feeling it, and it's impacting his play. Now, 90% of this is Cincinnati's offensive line. I said last week he didn't see the field well. Now this week he's starting to kind of see the rush that isn't there. It's heading in a bad direction because of how bad their offensive line is playing.
What do you think, Greg?
No, I think the big point that we're missing is this guy missed training camp, and it shows here. That's what happens when you miss training camp. All right, I agree with everything you're saying. That hey, he's speeding up. He had his 4 interceptions first week.
Yeah.
He was protected fine. He had tons of time in the pocket. He made throws. He sped up. He did all that type of stuff because he never got to work in training camp. Yeah. That's what we're seeing here. Look, he's never had protection. All right. The problem right now, remember his coach that I ripped before about, like, you're going to get this franchise type quarterback hurt. Yeah. All right. You got to make adjustments. And he bragged last year, the coach did, about how we never made any adjustments. Yeah, they brought in Jamar Chase. Remember? Well, guess what? You still haven't made adjustments. You have to recognize the fact this offensive line will be okay unless you're going against an elite player. I'm gonna tell you what, and you got to recognize that there's an elite player on the Dallas Cowboys, Micah Parsons.
Everybody's seen that meme where the guy's like pointing to his brain like this. Yeah. I love that Cincinnati said, you know what? I can't block him anyway, so how can I miss a block if I never try to block him? That was smart.
That's well played. And as far as the Cowboys, look, I'm not the sort of person who likes to say I told you so. I love to say it. I told you last week the Cowboys are not dead. Where's Mark?